My 25F boyfriend, 25M, went on a vacation with another girl without telling me. It was last month. He said he was stressed out at work and needed time off. He hadn't taken any time off in 7 years. He said. So I felt for him and said he could go. We've been together for 3 years and yes, he's never taken time off work. I couldn't go however as I have a demanding schedule. So he went alone. He actually said he'd prefer to go alone because he wanted to backpack and such. After he's come back, he surprised me by revealing he had a female friend with him, whom I never heard about. I was obviously baffled, more so cause he seemed very chill about it. He was tagged in her IG posts. I felt curious enough to have a peek, and my surprise got to another level. That girl does porn on her of account. The photos also made me quite uncomfortable. She was almost fully naked there, which I even don't know how or why since they were in a freezing place. I asked him why on earth he didn't tell me. His excuse is that I didn't ask. Not to shame the girl or anything, but I wouldn't approve if I was asked. I don't know how TF he could let something like that happen and then act super nonchalant about it. He's even guilt-tripping me, calling me crazy and a prude. He crossed this line and is not allowing me to question it. I don't want to suggest that something happened, but again, I just feel betrayed. My trust is now ruined. He's not allowing you to question it and you are allowing him to control your emotions and natural reactions. He crossed the line. He cheated. He's totally gaslighting you. End of story. I would have ended it the second I found out he was with another woman on vacation. A woman he didn't tell you about. Which means he was trying to hide it, with the pathetic excuse, well, you didn't ask me. Seriously? But you're standing there and taking it. How long will you do that? He cheated and is gaslighting you. That term is way overused, but one suddenly decides to go on a trip which is unusual for him. 2 says it's solo. 3 clearly had a previous communication with this woman. 4 doesn't tell you until after he gets back. 5 calls you crazy for asking questions when there is clear proof of his lies. My read. His online mistress suggested a trip and he went. He doesn't care about your relationship and will lie freely and frequently to manipulate you. If you stay, he will assume he can get away with it in the future. Yep, your relationship is over. There is no trusting this guy. And his reaction to this is telling. He's selfish, and he does not care about your feelings. Surely, there were signs of what kind of person he is before now. He actually said he'd prefer to go alone because he wanted to backpack and such. I asked him why on earth he didn't tell me. His excuse is that I didn't ask. There are people out there who will do the most outrageous things, lie in a crazy way, and count on your mind being too boggled to wrap your head around the absurdity of it. Don't let him do that. He planned a trip with another woman, lied to you about it, not by omission, and is acting like it's all NBD in hopes that you'll accept it. Is your BF's name George Costanza? Get an STD test done stat. Did he also pay for her to go on the trip? And how much has he spent on her of? He's a liar, and knew exactly what he was planning to do. And he knew if he told you, you wouldn't be okay with it. So he didn't tell you. Dump this loser. He lied to you, which is bad enough, but did so without remorse. And now is even calling you crazy. Bold as brass. It doesn't matter whether something happened with that girl. It's the lying that should get his ass dumped. Do all the legwork first if you need to divest finances or disentangle yourself from him materially. He sounds like the kind of guy who will secretly run up a credit card that's in your name and leave you hanging. Get a blood test, too, by the way. Come on, lady. You know he cheated. And now he's gaslighting you and you don't know what to do. How about call him out on his $T and kick him to the curb? Stop letting him feed you lies and move on to someone who'll actually treat you right. Honey, I was an idiot and didn't leave fast enough. Don't be an idiot. Run, run, run. Post an update when you break up. What a manipulative asshat. Throw this man out with the trash. He's dishonest, disloyal, and disgusting. When he says I'm going alone, how in the F are you supposed to ask who he's taking? I mean, isn't he supposed to be I don't know honest in his relationship? His reasoning is insane. He's insane. Get the F out, get an STD test. And send him back to the of girl. I'd be checking his account to see how much this vacation cost him. She didn't do it for free. Dump him, my goodness. He's your ex now though, right? I could write a long paragraph, but I think a few points are enough. Emotional cheating is a thing. So is gaslighting. And it's always intentional. Cheating is not the only way to irreversibly break the trust between you. You never lie to your partner, nor hide things you think they wouldn't like if they know. Trust is the fundamental element of relationship. You can't love someone you don't trust, let alone marry them and have a family. If it's lost, the relationship is over. Period. It's not your fault. Breaking it was solely his decision, and you contributed nothing to it. See it for what it is. He cheated on you. He is not in love with you. He doesn't want you. And it's not your fault. You don't need him either. Just stop loving the person you imagined he is, but who only exists in your head. Which one is it? He wanted to go alone or he wanted to go with her instead of you? It can't be both. Yeah, I'm placing my bet that he helped her create new material for her page. That is absolutely ridiculous that he doesn't think it was important to share. Cut your losses. This relationship is likely over. If it was so innocent, I'd need 100% transparency. I'd want to see their conversations setting this up and since the trip. I'd also sign up for to check her content. I don't know about you, but when someone tells you they are going on a solo trip, I don't think to ask, so are you bringing anyone? If the trust is gone, what is there to salvage? He cheated on you and you know that. Even if you don't call him out or if he doesn't admit it, I would leave. He doesn't need to admit because he betrayed you either way. Don't argue. Just leave him.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.